Hey guys, and welcome to another rainy day in my Minecraft survival world. And boy oh boy, have I not said that for a very long time indeed. It's been way too long, about 4 weeks, and there's a very important and annoying reason for that, and that's because, well, every day I've been waking up and sort of having so much motivation and inspiration and different ideas and different types of motivation to actually go and play Minecraft and record videos, and different ideas have been coming into my mind, and instead I've had to go directly into exams at school because my exams are actually taking place right now. And I've already had, let's have a look, I've got a paper right next to me on the wall, and I seem to have had 6 exams so far, so that's okay. And I've actually got 3 left. I've got a grand total of 9 exams in total, and that is what's been taking up so much of my time. And I've been wanting to play Minecraft for so long, and yet I've just not been able to do anything, and it's been really annoying. So at least I feel a little bit better about the fact that I don't have to do 22 exams, which is what I had to do last time, which is absolutely ridiculous if you think about it. 22 exams. I don't know how I managed it last time. But I am actually aiming for an A in these ones, and hopefully I can achieve that. It's been going okay so far. But yeah, back to YouTube finally. I've been really happy to start recording today, if you can't tell already by my voice, and I've sort of chosen this precarious position to start the episode, a lot of alliteration there, because I wanted to show you like all of the progress which we've made in this world so far. So clearly we've done quite a few different things. And you can see pretty much everything which I've built in this world from this single position here. It's kind of better than the watchtower, which is too isolated from the whole area. I should have built the watchtower inside, like over there or something, and I might end up building another one because I'm crazy like that. But yeah, in today's episode, we are going to be doing something pretty awesome and crazy as always indeed, and I don't really know if I'm going to be able to pull it off at all, because I've never built one of these before. But we are going to be doing something pretty much in contrast to the position where we are all the way up in the air today, because we're going to be down in the mines and we're going to be making ourselves a slime farm. So I say down in the mines, but it kind of extends throughout all the levels pretty much. I don't know where the slimes, I was going to say spires almost, or something like that. I don't know where the slimes actually spawn. As you can tell, I haven't been doing much YouTube in quite a while, so I may sound a bit crazy. As if I don't usually anyway. But yeah, I'm going to meet you down there, all the way down in the mines, and I've already started some work with the time that I've had on actually digging out an area, and hopefully this is actually a slime chunk, because I've used a program called Admist to actually find all of the slime chunks in my world, and I found one literally directly underneath my base, which is pretty useful because it's always going to be loaded when I'm working in this pretty nice looking area, and I'll meet you down there. So here we are all the way down in the mines, and yeah, it may not look like much yet, but this is, as you can see, the slime farm, the awesome, yeah, pretty plain looking thing which looks like a mine shaft, which actually was a mine shaft before, because as you can see here, I had these little mine shafts here, and they're all nicely labeled and stuff. I didn't even use a few of them, like this one here and this one. I think I've used this one, but not some of the other ones, and yeah, I didn't use this one either. So I dug this out, and I found what should be my supposed slime chunk if we use the F3 thing and we go over to here. If you look at this this little bit of data right here, you can see we're on 15, 15, 15, and as we move along this way, we get to 0 again on one of them, and as we move along this way, we get to another one which says 0, and the same thing for the other one over here, or something like that. And as you can see, these are the corners of this whole chunk, and this is supposedly a slime chunk. So what I'm going to have to do to actually test whether this actually is a slime chunk or not is to dig out some of the area. And like I was saying before, I'm actually not too sure about where the slimes actually spawn, about at what Y level they actually spawn. I think it's about Y level 12 to something, 40 or something like that, but I'm just guessing that, so don't take my word for it if you are going to build one of these yourself. And if you're wondering whether I'm actually going to use a tutorial for this build, I'm actually not sure. I've looked at a few tutorials, but to be honest, I think I'm just going to do this a little bit freestyle and figure out things by myself, which usually doesn't go to plan, but oh well, I think it's going to be a useful experience. And by the way, we pretty much have lava right above us. Maybe not here, but I think in some other positions we have lava directly above. Yeah, there we go. We have some lava lake. I think I can get rid of that though, since there's a little cave apparently up there. So if I can get rid of some of the lava and actually dig out some of this area, then we can actually test whether any slimes are actually able to spawn here. And I think I need to clear out about a 4 high space or maybe a 5 high space. And so yeah, there is a lot of clearing out to do, and I think I should start on that. Well, as you can see, things have been going pretty smoothly here, and I'm pretty much nearly done with all of the digging out, and trust me, it did not take as long as you probably think it did. I mean, it doesn't even look that big, but trust me, it only took like 2 or 3 minutes, and maybe that's exaggerating, maybe 4 minutes, and that is really quite ridiculous. But obviously I have these super fast tools here. I've got a super fast pickaxe, and I think it's efficiency 4 or efficiency 5. That's pretty good. Obviously efficiency 5 I think doesn't have any impact on the speed that you mine unless you have a beacon, an efficiency or a haste beacon or something like that, but whatever, I still think it's pretty fast anyway. But I just wanted to say that actually I've been wanting to build some crazy things in Minecraft recently, and basically I just haven't had time, and I've had so much motivation to just go and build some epic, huge, crazy constructions. And I've been seeing different players like Good Times with Scar and new people which I've seen on YouTube. Scar is somebody who I never used to watch before, but I've seen some of the crazy, amazing things that he's built in Minecraft. And yeah, basically I was looking over my world and everything which I've done so far, and nothing really just satisfies me enough, and I think I really want to do some big terraforming, big landscaping, big base projects, and they will definitely be coming in the future. So I just wanted to say that, and by the looks of things we are done, and now we're on Y12 as well, which is perfect. So that means I must have planned this out pretty well, because apparently according to Exumavoid, a good place to start with slime farms is at Y12. Let me just collect up this redstone as well, why not? But that is pretty much the only ore which I got out of this whole build, or out of this whole destruction project here of all of this area. But yeah, we have a nice little hole here, and now all I have to do is wait around a while for all of these slimes to spawn. So I've been walking up and down this area, up and down these set of stairs for a pretty long time now, trying to wait for these slimes to spawn. And I actually did a little bit of research on Minecraft Wiki and found out that these guys only spawn when you're about, I think it's 24 blocks, I've actually forgotten the exact value, but you have to be pretty far away from that area, from the slime chunk, for them to actually spawn. So as you can see, I've been AFKing in these little modules here in these different areas. And I've been going and checking out whether anything spawned down there, and I'm happy to say that finally we have got something spawning down there. If we just go and go inside here, you'll see that there's nothing inside here, but hopefully it's still here. And ooh, yeah, there we go, it's still here. So you can hear something going on, and it's actually above here because I actually started digging out a little bit of the next floor of this. Oh god, nope, not a creeper. That's not what I was trying to say. That is, no. And I'm lagging immensely right now, which makes it a lot harder to fight these mobs. But as you will see right over here, we've got a little guy here. So this guy has basically just saved this project. Now we know that this is definitely a slime chunk. We can definitely go ahead and build this whole farm, and we should get some spawns on here. But although we now have confirmation that this is a slime chunk, there's a slight problem, because actually I did some more research as well and found out that these guys are actually counted as hostile mobs. So that means that they'll follow the hostile mob cap in this area. So all of the caves and everything down below, and all of these little strip mines which I've created myself and are really hard to light up already. There's just tons of them just winding around the place. I'm going to have to go and light up all of these things, and I'm also going to have to go and investigate whether there's any caves nearby, and I'm going to have to light up those things as well. So obviously these guys, when other mobs like the skeleton here are spawning, it's going to increase the or decrease the chance of slime spawning because there's more mobs in the area. So basically I'm gonna have to light up all of this, and that's gonna take absolutely ages, but that will be a kind of a long run kind of thing which I'm gonna do. And for now I just need to build the farm and hope for some decent rates in the beginning. But I've also got a new pretty interesting idea of how I'm going to actually clear out all of these levels, because obviously building this farm involves us clearing out loads and loads of blocks. This is just one platform here, and then we're going to have another one right above it, and then we're going to have loads and loads more all the way up to the y equals 40 level. So what I'm going to have to do is go and I'm gonna, get a little surprise for you guys, and then it will make it a lot easier, hopefully, to dig all of this out. So let me just go get that, and then I will be back. So guys, you guessed it. You know exactly what I was going to be doing, and you can see it right there. We're going to be using some TNT. Why not? You can see this is going to make this thing, if it explodes. Oh, that was very slow for some reason. This is going to make this project so much more fun and so much more easy to do. Obviously, my pick is dying here, and my other pick I pretty stupidly forgot to repair in the last episode, and so that broke. And so I'm going to also have to enchant a new pick in this episode at some point. If I do get enough levels, that is, because I'm only on 18 yet. I'm not even on level 20 yet, so I'm going to have to do that. But this is going to make this project so much more fun and so much more easy to do. I mean, I can just imagine how much fun I'm going to have with this, and I should probably not have done that now. I'm going to have to go get that piece of TNT because it will explode if I put another piece of TNT right here, like so. And I don't think that was the best position for it, but whatever. Let me just step back and see what happens. Yeah, there we go. We're getting some good cobblestone here as well, because that's good, because this pick is actually silk touch, so it's not going to pick up any of the cobblestone, so that's pretty good as well. And it's just an added bonus to this crazy idea. So I've been doing quite a lot of digging out here, and I'm on, what is it, the 5th one, I think? I've not actually been counting, but I think I'm on about the 5th one, and as you can hear, we have something pretty big down here. This guy's going to be quite annoying unless I kill him pretty soon. But this thing is working, so it's probably going to get us loads and loads of slimes in the future. I obviously haven't even lit up the area around here just yet, but let me just show you how much I've done. So this is, oh god, get out of here. We've got one up there. Oh no. Okay, let me just get out of this guy's face. Right, so we got the one right up there, and then we got this one here, then this one, that's 3, and then 4, I think. So we've got 4 of these modules built out with these platforms, and obviously I've still got a long way to go with this project. And I think slimes can apparently climb ladders by the looks of things, because these guys looked like they were climbing ladders. And look, we've got tons and tons of slime blocks, or slime balls rather. So that is pretty awesome. We're not even started using this farm properly yet. Okay, so have we finished? We are on the top level. We're on level 36 right here. So this is basically as high as we can go, because if we build anything higher than this, no slimes will spawn up there. Their limit is y equals 40. And if you look on the left hand side there, you can see that we're on y equals 36 right here. So yeah, we've kind of finished, but not really, not at all, because I wasn't considering that we still have to dig out all the edges right here. So we have to dig out all of the edges around in each direction on each side of this little platform. And that's so obviously the slimes will just be bouncing around, and they'll go off the top of here down into a water stream, and then they will go and impact some cactus, and we'll get our slime balls. So that's how this farm actually works, and it's using the basic design which pretty much everyone uses. Like, that is the most common design which I've seen being used. And if I'm really crazy, I think I'll go and like change it up a bit, and instead of having cactus down there, I might have lava and some kind of cool other form of killing these slimes and that. But this is going to take ages. Basically, I have a heck of a lot of clearing out to do here. But now I think of it, I could do like a new kind of system. I might not have to dig out all of this stuff. I could have it so that the slimes kind of fall into a spiral of water, which is what I've just came up with right now. But I think that's probably got some flaws in terms of my idea, because then they'll be spiraling down. No, that probably won't work. Oh damn, I wish that could work. That would be really cool if I could just spiral all the mobs down, or if I could have like water streams on each platform which just switch on and off intermittently and kind of push them over to one side. But that's all very complicated, and obviously none of those ideas are really going to work. So what we're going to have to do is actually dig out all of this stuff, and that is going to take extremely long. Like I say, hopefully I have the patience to do this. I think I do, and hopefully I have some good music to listen to while doing it, because it's definitely going to take absolutely ages. So guys, you probably want to brace yourselves because, well, take a look at this. That's right, I've gone and dug out absolutely everything. Literally, I've gone all the way from the top to the bottom on every side, on all 4 of these sides, and I've dug out so much, and it's taken an age. It's literally taken the whole day, and it's ridiculous. And I just carried on continually mining, and I figured that I wouldn't take any more progress cuts on this. I'd just dig out the whole thing by hand. And sometimes I use a little bit of TNT. As you can see, this is all I had left of what was pretty much a stack in the beginning. But I didn't actually use as much TNT as I would have liked. I used more TNT down here on the bottom level, because the actual bottom level which we started on is that one right there, and then I dug down beneath this one as well, so we can have the water streams push all of the slimes along to another location along this wall where there'll be loads and loads of cacti, and then we'll have some hoppers underneath those, and they'll pick up all of the drops from the slime. And then I'm actually planning to have like a dropper elevator instead of having an item elevator, which those things kind of suck right now, because first of all, they won't work in 1.9, so I'd have to go and change all of that up. But second of all, they kind of are a little bit annoying to make, where you have to have a water stream perfectly aligned and things. And I prefer to just use a dropper and hopper item elevator kind of thing, which works really well. And I think that is the design I'm going to go for, and that will go all the way to the surface. Hopefully that actually can be that long. I haven't actually made one of these before, but yes, I mean, I'm talking about all of that and stuff, but you're probably still amazed at how much digging out. Well, hopefully you are, because this took a long time to do. This is pretty crazy. This is a lot of hours work here, and to be honest, everything looks really ugly. I mean, we've got holes all in the walls. Everything's made of stone, and the reason we have holes in the walls, by the way, is because I've been taking out all the other blocks which aren't stone, because I'm actually planning to go and include a nice kind of theme in the walls. Obviously, we're not going to leave it as all of this andesite and granite, but what we are going to leave it as is stone, because I think the stone works really well, and it's already in the walls, so it's not going to take long to just patch up the gaps in the walls. But obviously we're not going to just leave the whole thing as plain stone. I think I'm going to go in there and add in these little pieces of decoration and these little light sources and things like that, which should look pretty cool indeed. But that's all in a little bit. First of all, I think I want to go back to these platforms here. Now that I've dug out this whole thing, I want to go back to the platforms and actually spruce them up a little bit, maybe even actually literally add some spruce wood or some kind of wood in there. But I'm thinking that the edges I actually want to layer with iron blocks, because I think that would look really cool. But yeah, so far this project has just been awesome. This is literally the last little bit of clearing out which I'm ever going to have to do here, and as you can see, some slimes are already falling down there, so we are getting some drops, which is awesome. I've also got pretty much at least half a stack or more of slime balls already from this farm, just by being in this area and just seeing some drops and things, some slimes just spawning. So this is the last block. This is the official last block, guys, of all of this clearing out. So here we go. There we go. I feel better now. So that took ages, honestly. But yeah, this is pretty lucky as well. We're only one block above bedrock, and that is the exact kind of perfect level for us to be on. So that is pretty cool. Oh, I don't need that, or I probably don't need that. The gold is pretty useful, actually. The granite is probably less useful. But yeah, now I've got to go ahead, clear things up a little bit, and get an action plan together for how I'm actually going to develop this build further. So I just looked back at the time we actually have left for this episode, and that's just it. We actually have no time left for the episode at all, and I didn't realize how quickly the time had gone past and how many cuts I've just had of me digging out that whole area, but hopefully it wasn't too boring, hopefully it wasn't too repetitive, and it was okay to watch, because I was expecting myself to be able to do much more and to be able to actually get in the cactus and things like that within this episode, but unfortunately there just hasn't been enough time to be able to do that. But just at the end of this episode, I thought I'd go and show you all of the different materials and resources I've actually gathered up from clearing out all of this area. So that is if I can find which chest is which. So here is some of the stone. Most of the stone was already there, but then I added on quite a bit, pretty much an inventory full or half an inventory full of stone to this. So we've got that. We've also got all of these ores here. To be honest, I was expecting myself to get more ores than this, but I didn't use my Silk Touch pick wherever I put that. This one is the normal grindy pick, but I didn't use much of my Silk Touch pick for all of the ores. I kind of just mined them directly, and I wasn't too bothered about that. But here we have all of the different stacks of cobblestone, and that's just like one chest full, because I kind of ran out of space there, so then I went and put the rest of my cobblestone here. But then we have another chest full, which is right here. So yeah, clearly we have a lot of cobblestone. Here we have all of the andesite and granite and diorite that I collected. I can barely pronounce all of those different names, but yeah, that is a lot. That is a lot. I've basically I have another chest of granite and diorite and things, and it took me like a year of playing or half a year of playing or something to actually get this much before. So yeah, I've got that much within the space of like a day or 2 days, because I've actually been working on this project for about 2 days. And also, of course, not to mention all of the slime balls which we've been collecting, which is pretty amazing, judging by the fact that the farm is not even pretty much activated yet. But like I say, we have pretty much run out of time for this episode, and I didn't really expect it. I thought I'd have more time, but that's a shame. But I guess we can carry on with all of this in the next one. So as you can see, we're already getting loads and loads of slime balls just falling down from out of nowhere, because I haven't even been in this area for long, and they've already been falling down here and gathering down below. So I should probably go and collect these guys up. But also you'll probably notice if I look upwards that I've actually gone and added in iron blocks on the edges of each of these platforms, like I was saying I was going to. And that really makes a big difference. That is pretty much the only little bit of aesthetics which I've done in this episode, unfortunately. I'm just trying to figure out how to actually give you a good view of all of this in F5 mode, because obviously that will give us the greatest viewing angle, hopefully. And that looks pretty cool. But as you can see, this project is looking pretty awesome. It definitely took a heck of a long time to make, and I am really happy with everything so far. And hopefully in the next episode I can get together all of the mechanics and the redstone bits and pieces, and hopefully that hopper elevator, or that dropper elevator rather, will work and will allow us to transport everything all the way up to the surface. So that's pretty much the end of the episode. If you did like this one, please be sure to go down there and leave a like, maybe even subscribe, because that would support my channel a lot. It would be awesome if you could go and do that. And I think that's all for today, so thank you very much for watching, and I will see you in the next one.